Hello, everyone. I'm the okayest bassist, and this is the BASSics Volume 64. We're at 8 squared. There's something. This is the hopefully weekly podcast that I do. Typically, it is rooted in lessons, not just lessons in like here's how to play a song, but also lessons of life in bass that I wish I had known when I got started. Sometimes we have special guests who come in, people who are more knowledgeable than I am on any subject, on certain subjects, on every subject, all sorts of subjects. Last week, we kind of went back a little bit to what we did at the kind of the beginning of doing songs. For those who weren't here last week, I'm going to try to show this a better way. I can't tell. Is this going to do it? Well, I'm down there. There's that. I think it cleared up now. I don't know if it will let me zoom in. There's a zoom right there. So maybe it will. Zoom. 130. 140. That's all I get. Okay. So, don't do that. Go away. So this was Forget Me Nots by Patrice Rushen. Was a bit of slap. I am not good at slap. I don't do slap very much, if at all. But I figured, hey, if I'm going to try, I might as well learn something that people might recognize in case I play it somewhat close to being correct. So we worked on that last week, did quite a few practice runs. I have practiced it in the meantime, though not super recently. So just going to touch up on that. And then there is another song, which those with eagle eyes will be able to read because it's right there on the screen. Let's see if I got better or worse. So that's what we practiced last time. Sounds a little better than when I was first trying. Although you can see on the second line that there's an alternate to it. It's not just that one line. It also has the little 4 to 6. And then it ends with that same little run. So let's try putting it all together. If you practiced with me last week, you probably got just as good, if not better than I did. So let's try it again. We'll do it a little slower. Those are, it says slap, but I can't figure out how he's supposed to. I guess it could work. I like doing it as hammer-ons and pull-offs. Do the first one as a start. I don't know. There you go. There's a little bit. So run through it one more time. The verse that we did last week plus the new addition, maybe once or twice. And then we're going to go to the next song, which is the song for this week, which I think is simple. I think it sounds simple, so we'll see. But anyway, let's try this one more time. I don't know I don't know if that's what I'm doing right, or if, I mean, if that's how it's supposed to be, and I'm just need more practice. I don't know. Tell me in the comments if you think there's a way to improve. Yeah. So that's enough of that. Let's look at the song for this week, which is not zoomed in. There's the zoom. Let's zoom that sucker in. Get some people with the bad eyesight a chance. So this is Papa Was a Rollin' Stone by the Temptations. It says so right there at the top in case you couldn't see that. I'm going to play it with everything, not with the bass soloed. It defaults to bass soloed because that's the part I want to practice. So let's see. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Okay, So for those who haven't heard the song, I am so sorry for you. For those who have heard the song, obviously the voice stuff is weird, but obviously they don't have singers at Ultimate Guitar. It's all through instrument generation. So we're going to put it back on bass soloed like I normally practice, and we're just going to listen to the bass line, and then let's see if we can. It seems simple. I think I can handle this one. Okay, that's weird. It is on a delay, has some sort of weird delay. I don't know why it would be doing that. Let's try one more time. Okay, so let's see. Maybe we change that from the Bluetooth speaker. Maybe that's just not able to keep up. Let's see if we try it with just the speakers. Okay, it's also on delay. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe my internet's having trouble. Don't know why it would be the internet. But anyway, let's see. So I noticed one thing. We've done lessons on timing stuff before. So this little part right here, these are quarter note rests. So the song's in 4/4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 125 beats per minute. So basically right at a beat every half second. But this little doodad is an 8th note rest. So that means this is a count of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then that's on the and. Then the 6. So that's interesting. And then we have 4 quarter note rests. So a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Da da. Da da. 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 Okay. Huh, interesting. Anyway, let's see. Put my armrest down so I can reach. Let's see if we can do that. Well, I'm not going to play with it because it's going to be out of time. Nope, hit the wrong thing. See, already messed it up. Oh, nope, already messed it up. Wow. See, I don't normally count, so that's, I think, what's messing me up, but I want it to be at the right point. Nope. Okay, well, let's see if there's more. I think that's like the whole thing. Yes, it's the whole song. Okay. Well, I guess thanks for, no, I'm just kidding. I thought there would be more to that. Well, that, I thought that it would be a song similar to Forget Me Nots that would take some time. So let's open a new tab. Let's just go with top. That's not how you spell it. Bass lines for beginners. Let's see. Let's see what we have here. Let's find something on this list. There are some songs folks have given before, and I do have those saved. Well, there's one right there. That's one that's on the list. Money. That has a weird time signature. Well, we just did one like that with not weird time signature, but that. Okay, anyway, let's try Money, Pink Floyd. I'll just put this back to the speaker so we can hear it. So looks like that's the, oops, is that a chime signature change? So it switches to 4/4 at the chorus, and then 6/4, and then back to 7/4. Okay, so it's not going to be in the right time. Where is bass? Bass guitar. Yes, yes, bass. Solo. So we're just going to listen to it. It won't be in the right time frame. Okay, hello. You click. There we go. It was supposed to be soloed, not rhythm guitar. No, I do that enough at church. I don't want it here. Let's see. So oh, wrong strings. I have a 5. I don't know what that up 1/4 means. Maybe a bend. Part's not too bad. Play it slow, then keep going. How would this sound with an octave? Okay, that was another one that was pretty easy. Set a weird time signature, but I'm guessing if you count things, that might make it different, having to count 1 through 7. It's a bit tricky, especially you can't see my hands. Let's turn this down. So one thing I think is if you're a person who wants to just use like your first 2 fingers to play everything, it would be harder. I'm used to playing guitar, so my pinky's involved a lot. So I'm just finding that it's a decent stretching exercise. So there's that. That could have something to do with it. I think that's where it was. Close enough. So we've got 2 things that we've done. Oh, I closed that tab. Open back up tab. So there was money. Learn minor pentatonic scale. Sure. Does Ultimate Guitar have that? Lessons in scales. Ha ha. What is this? There's too many strings. Oh no. We can fiddle around it. Well, this is tuned E, so that would be... Nope. It's as far as I can get is to the G. Then I have to go... Well, this is unfair. Official. This is for guitar. How dare they? Is anything for bass? Is there a filter? Tab. Bass. Oh, that's it. 1 million. Oh my goodness. Why is it so tiny? Can I zoom? I can't zoom. I apologize for those who don't have good eyes. Mine also isn't that good. Okay, ooh, for this one, we're all the way down at the 6th. Okay, 6, 7, 9, so... Oh, no, it's on a 4 string still. Okay. Definitely hear the bends more with the octave pedal in. I have had a song stuck in my head. Only the beginning. And the bass part, I don't know what key it's in, but it sounds like... Nope. And then there's someone goes, and I don't know what the song is, and I have it stuck in my head, and I want to find it because I want to learn that because I think that's the bass line. Something like. I don't know if that's the right key. But if you know the song, please tell me. I tried Googling song that starts with bass, and then person goes, I, and I couldn't. There are a bunch of results. It's kind of weird. Let's try looking again. New tab. We'll just smack that right in there. There is not a B at the end. See, seeing songs called I. Best songs for beginner bass guitar. What does that have to do with a song that starts with I? I don't know. But hey, you know what? Let's get Google's feeding on us. Bass beginner, blah, blah, blah. She Loves You by the Beatles. Don't know if I even know that. Seven Nation Army. Hey, guess what? Yep, got it. Sunshine of Your Love by Cream. I don't know that. I don't know that one. Smoke on the Water. Yeah, except that it's actually higher. You know, everyone learns that. It's a good single string. Another one by Sedus. Hey, I'm a beginner. Hooray. I know things. Message in a Bottle. Ooh, I don't know that one. The Monotony. I like Monotony. Let's try Monotony. Message in a bottle. Yeah. Do. Message in a bottle. Yeah. How dare you not start with bass? The nerve. Okay, that's everybody. I just want the bass. I know how the song sounds. So that's like the whole, okay. Nope. Let's hear it again. Nope. Okay. Oh. Okay. Chorus looks easy. It's a whole bunch of eighth notes. Just I wouldn't call that monotony. It's a lot of changes. You want to see monotony? Oh, here. I'll show you. You a beginner? Papa Was a Rolling Stone is what you're playing. You want? Is it Crazy Train? Thank you, Kelvin Reeves 5614 for joining. Okay. Crazy Train. I should have thought of that. Crazy Train. Maybe it's because I was thinking Papa Was a Rolling Stone and it's somewhat close. It's everything again. On my iPad, it defaults to bass guitar soloed. It not being in time is so weird. So my notes were off. So why would you play the A on the 5th fret when you could just play the open? That seems interesting choice. Anyway, I would rather do the open. So much easier. Well, thank you, Kelvin, again, for telling me that. Now I know that I can get the right ones, because I was thinking. And that's not correct. It's yes, awesome. That which isn't. It's different. But Papa might have been on a Crazy Train. We don't know. He was a Rolling Stone. Anyway, I show you monotony. He said that. He said message in a bottle was monotony. Where is the bass? Bass. Look at that. There's you some monotony. It's just it's that, like forever. 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 And then you get to the bridge where you finally get to stop going. Or there you go. That's what you get. Then the chorus comes in. You actually get to start changing notes, even beyond that. So there it stops, but oh my goodness. And that song has such a cool intro for an electric guitarist, but then all the way through till the end of the second verse till you get to the bridge. I don't know how he does it. He must be bored. Must be bored. But at least you get to do that part's pretty cool. So you got that part. Now we know Crazy Train. Well, I don't remember Crazy Train, but we had it. Started with 2. Nope. There we go. So there we have it. Had some fun with that. Let's see. Let's check this list for a couple more. Comfortably Numb. Baba O'Reilly. When I Come Around. When I Come Around. Will you go away, random privacy thing? I Got You, I Feel Good by James. Ow, I feel good. Let's look at that. That's a fun song. I Got You. And bass. Okay, let's try. So obnoxious for the rest of it. Everything be quiet. Ba, 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 da, da, da. Dun, 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 dun. Could be another fun one to learn. Might have to look at it. Probably I'll forget, but where's the chorus? Chorus looks interesting too. Okay. Cool. So the last one was number 10. They like to end on 10s. Yep, sure was. Okay. So there's some fun on there. Let's see. What happens if I just type in bass? Bass. What do you find? Megadeth David Ellefson bass. Pro. It's a pro chord. Not official, which is bass boat. Bass boat. Is there a filter for only official? Bass boat. Do I reckon Daddy sang bass? Oh, sure. Let's go for that. I know Johnny Cash. Not know him, but you know who he is. Oh, it's just double bass. Well, I only have one, so I don't know if that counts. It's also panned all the way to the right. I don't want that. I want it in the middle. How do I unpan? Is there an unpan option? Ah, pan center. See what this sounds like. Ah, so let's see. Second fret, D, D. So that would be E. Now this is on a double bass, so it's already extra low. So if we take that into account, yeah, so that is E. So got some static in there somewhere. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but I seem to have picked up some static. I fixed it. So just do the 1 octave. Let's see. Either way. And I knew it was something similar to that. Then we found out that it was. Anyway, so thank you for that. Now I have that. We re-practiced Forget-Me-Nots. Got that. So I have almost that and almost. So I have almost that. So there we go. Either way, nice little fun doing songs. I'm going to try and get someone to join in with me, hopefully next week, if not in the coming weeks, hopefully, to go to a specific lesson. But can definitely keep finding songs. I can get some ready just in case nobody can join me next week. Yeah, so that's the plan. As always, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a day as awesome as you are.